How you doing, guys? I'm just gonna share an experience. How I flipped an interview that I was in interview, so I twisted it so I became the interviewer, and the individual who was interviewing became the guy that was getting interviewed, and how I did and why I did it. I essentially just did it to learn. I want to see what would happen because the questions I got asked was simple, generic questions like, "Why do you want to work? Tell me about yourself." And when someone asks you to tell you about yourself, they've already got your resume. Don't tell them what they already know. Tell them something else. So I went through those questions. They asked me, "What's your big dream and goal?" I told them about that, and it just got a bit mundane. So I twisted the question. I'm like, "Dude, what do you want to do? What are your what are your goals and dreams?" And then they just started talking. They started talking. So the conversation was supposed to go more on me, but I twisted it so it was more on them. And I learned so much about them, and the interviewer knew a little bit about me. The most fantastic thing was it was so smooth. Everything went well. It was more of a conversation, not an interview. Because some people get a bit fussed about an interview. They seize up and they get uncomfortable, be a bit anxious. So I twisted the whole thing. I'm like, look, let's just have a conversation. In my head, I'm like, let's just have a conversation. It went so well that I went to the next step of the process and next step of the process. And but that's not the big deal was how I didn't, because I learn. That's all I do. I love learning. So when I flipped it, I'm like, hey, let's see where it goes. Because I'm not, if it didn't go well, what have I lost? I go on to the next step of the interview, so what? Then I can just go and get another interview for another job. It's no big deal. But what I learned was because understand that people love to talk about themselves, and they love for someone to just sit there and listen. And that's all I did. And I built such a great connection with that individual that it's not like a normal interview where they fire questions and I answer. It was an actual conversation where they've left stuff on the table, and so have I. But they'll remember that conversation because of what they told me, and I was willing to listen. It was fantastic. That's why I'm sharing it. Just if you're going for an interview, relax. Don't be very anxious. Settle down, go in there, be yourself. My number one thing is that I would recommend is look into it, but what I've picked up is don't tell someone what they already know. If they ask you what you do, don't just start saying, yeah, I'm confident, I can talk to anyone, I've got good grades. Nobody cares. No offense. The CV's there. They've already got it in front of them. They've already checked it. That's why you're in the interview process. Tell them something about yourself. And then ask a question for them. If I'm going for the interview, I want to know a bit about company. That's what I ask. How long you been here? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? Where do you want to see yourself go in this company? Do you see yourself staying in this company? Like, how did you get to this position in your life at this company? Ask questions like that. Because I just tell you more and more and more because they think you're interested and you want to grow more in the company. I just love learning, and I want to see how that's why I tested it out. You got all the abilities to get in an interview, make it, but learn from it. That's what I wanted to share. Take care.